Hi, my name is Sofia, and I'm gonna talk about the death penalty. So, the death penalty is a very controversial topic because taking someone's life is not an easy task because there are all of these issues with morality and ethics and sometimes even religion. In some cases, in some cases, legally, it is correct and it is an option. So, if in some states and countries already have legalized it, then what is the issue? Well, it's not properly done. Sadly, we live in a world, and especially in a country, where politics are more about money than justice, which means that the justice system is corrupt. A lot of innocent people are in jail, not because they did something bad, but because a person who actually did something bad has enough money to get out of it without any consequences. So, if we want to get the death penalty legalized and, well, yes, legalized and as an option of punishment to someone that committed a crime, we need to do some research in this topic of corruption and all of this to actually get it moving. So, these are 5 research projects that can help correct this. First of all, who are the main politics that increase the corruption? We need to know who are the people in our government that help corruption growth, that actually take the mordidas to get out of that make people get out of any sort of crime or problem. We need to know who are the people that are viable to do this. Then, who are the main what are the main problems that the corrupt try to get out of? So, like, which crimes are more likely that people want to get out of? I mean, everyone wants to get out of everything bad that they've done, but some are even more likely that people will pay to get out of it, which here in Mexico it might be like the carteles with drugs and all of these. So yeah, we need to know which is the main problem. What are the police and military in it? We need to know this because if the police and military are in it, then we need to do something about it. We need to change military. We need to change our ways of punishment and government and all of these, because these are the people that are supposed to protect us, and these are the people that should be able to contain all of these crimes and criminals. So we need to actually be able to trust them. Second of all, why is money so important? Well, sadly, we live in a world that is moved by money. Money is life, money is everything. So we need to know how something that we invented, something that the human race just invented as a trade, as a way to trade things, how it has taken over all of the world. And last of all, are we allowed to judge someone to the level of taking their lives, which is one of the main contradictory statements, that we shouldn't be able to take someone's life. Just we're not no one to judge. So the results are going to impact the future in the way that we may be able to diminish corruption and with these crimes, because we will have a better justice system. So this topic of death penalty won't be as controversial, and it will be easier to take a decision and to get to a point where we know if where we can legalize it or not legalize it, because there are states and countries that actually have it legalized, but they have all of these regulations, which is also something that we need to do. We need to, in the research projects, we need to see all of these regulations that we need, I think we actually need more regulations, that the states that actually have the death penalty as an option of punishment. They need more regulation because it's not something to be taken lightly, because, well, it's at the end of the day, it's life, so we need to take that in consideration. And of course there is people that are always going to be against everything, but in this case, the death penalty, I think our main but like the main people that are against the death penalty are people that are religious, specifically here in Mexico, Catholics or Christians, because it's the religions that dominate in Mexico. So because I think that if God gave you life, then only He can take it. But I mean, we could try and explain everything, how this would take us to a safer place to live, with less crimes, and people would actually be afraid to commit crimes if we had severe punishments and not as much corruption, because they do something wrong, they kill someone or anything, and they know that if they have the money, they can get out of it. So people are not actually afraid of the consequences. But at the end of the day, I don't think religious people will change their mind that much, because they have their faith set in their religion, so which is totally fine. But I don't think it will be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, because we don't live in a country that is ruled by a religion, so it shouldn't be a talking point. So this would be it. Thank you so much, and I hope you liked it.